Yo, what's up? Today I'm going to walk you through my entire Saturday and all the chicks that I interacted with so you can see what it's like for a man that truly has abundance with women and how he thinks, how he moves. I'm going to show you the numbers I got, the rejections, everything. Let's start from the top. Woke up this morning. I was hanging out with a girl that lives out of town. Her family stays here, and whenever she comes to visit, she'll come and hang out with me, like usually that Friday, and then Saturday, I'll tell her, hey, I gotta go, and she go hang with her family. So I woke up with the girl in my bed already. Fine ass girl. Things got physical. After that, we went and got breakfast. We came back to my place, finished up a movie we were watching the night prior, and then I sent her on her way. I told her I was gonna go work out. That was around 11 a.m. After she left, before I worked out, I thought, okay, hey, I'm low on groceries. I need to go get some supplies. I need Greek yogurt. I need bananas. I need blueberries to make my oatmeal. I go to Walmart. I get to Walmart and I see something that looks very nice. Walk down on her and I get in front of her. And that's what I like to do. I like to approach from the front if I can help it. And she has headphones in. She's actively in a conversation with someone. I can hear her talking to someone. I don't give a fuck. I get in front of her. I say, yo. Yeah, I say, yo, what's up? And she thinks I'm trying to get her to get out of my way. I'm like, hey, no. I point at her like, you. She gets the message. She tells the person on the phone, hey, hold on, I'm going to call you back. Hangs up the call, takes off the headphones, and addresses me. I said, what are you shopping for? She says, I'm getting cold medicine. I said, oh, you got a cold? And I back up like a joke. It's like, no, I'm just getting it for, someone else. I'm not shopping for me. I said, oh, okay. What are you shopping for? Your kids? She says, no, it's actually my boyfriend. I said, oh, okay. That's what's up. Well, have a great day. Didn't even introduce myself. Didn't even say my name or nothing. Now, maybe I drew the boyfriend out. Maybe when she said I'm just getting medicine, I should say, okay, well, let's get a drink sometime, when you're not grabbing medicine. But who cares? Move on to the next. Get back home, put the groceries up, go to the gym. I didn't see anything at the gym. I only work out in my apartment gym. It's usually empty. I like it that way. After I'm done with my lift, I go for a little walk. And I see two at the same time. At the same time. One's in front of me, maybe 75 feet out, walking her dog. She looks all right. There's another one to my right. She is bad. From what I can see, pretty face, sports bra, big fat ass, titties, fat ass, lighter skin. It's beautiful. She's walking a big ass pit bull. And I just laughed to myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm going after Pitbull Girl. And so I switch my route up and I go around to where I'm going to run into her. I'm going to, cross her path from the front, how I like to do. The dog's got to fucking bite me. I don't care. Bite me, motherfucker. And I get up on her. I say, yo. And she just kind of nods. She has headphones in as well. She kind of nods. I wasn't letting her get away. I'll start backpedaling. I say, yo, you hear me? You hear me? You good? And she looks, she takes the headphones off. Oh, hell, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. And the pit bull comes up and starts sniffing. She's like, yeah, she's going to start sniffing you. She want to hurt you. I said, cool. Just start talking to her, asking her questions like, you live here? How long you live here? Blah, blah, blah. And she's pretty receptive. She's being pretty chill. Exchange names. And I said, hey, let's drink or something. She said, yeah, for sure. And she even sat there and made sure that my name went to her phone. It was something weird happened. So she had an iPhone and it went green message, but I guess she got it, whatever. Cool. And I went about my way. Now, I take my shower and I'm meeting a girl downtown for business. She's trying out a product that I'm making. She's one of my testers. And I'm meeting her outside of the venue that I'm attending right after. So I'm going to meet her and then walk into the venue. And there's a bunch more chicks there. I get to the chick and we're like internet acquaintances. We don't really hang out. We just talk back and forth here and there about motorcycles. Pull up on her. I say, yo, what's new? She says, "Oh, I'm single again." I said, "Oh, okay. Is that something that you single on and off a lot?" She said, "Yeah, sometimes." I give her the product. She tries it. It fits pretty well. Takes it off. I said, "Oh, you're good to go." I said, "Hold on. Before you go, hey, let's get a drink sometime." And she said, "Okay, yeah, of course I'm down." And I said, "Cool. I already got your number. So, hey, catch you later." And that was that. So, what are we at now? We got them 1 in the morning. That's not shooting a shot. We're going to count my shots and which ones went in and which ones didn't. So, we'll start at Walmart Girl. All right. She had a boyfriend. Just let them know. And then we had this one, which was like a soft shoot. What do you call that? Warm approach, I guess you would call that. A warm lead. Because I could tell she already liked me a little bit. When we first met online, we did a couple little photo shoots. And the way she would talk was strange. So she would say, "Yeah, I can't pull up right now. My boyfriend doesn't have a car. He doesn't have a job." It's like, why are you talking about this man like that? God damn, give him a break. And he's shorter than her, so I could tell just it wasn't gonna last very long. And he liked her way too much because I have access to both their Instagrams. I can see both their pages, and she was all over his page. He would post her and post her and post her. She was in his bio. "Oh, this is my babe. Oh, I love her. I love my queen." And he wasn't on hers. You have to scroll down to find him, and then he wasn't the main focal point of the page of the post. I mean, he was like an afterthought. He was just kind of there. Wait even tagged, I don't think. So you could see where that dynamic was going to go. I knew it wasn't going to last. Better for me. Anyway, so that's two. And then third one was the girl with the pit bull, and I got her number successfully. All right, so I guess we're 2 for 3 right now. 2 for 3 because you got pit bull girl, you got product girl, and then you got Walmart girl who said no. So 2 for 3, pretty good shape. 66%. Now I walk into the venue. This event was a fashion beauty type event combined with the birthday. So the girl that was hosting, it was her birthday, 5-year anniversary of her company, and it was a fashion show. It was pretty cool. There were zero men in there. The only men in there, there was one gay guy. I think there was another guy. He was an actual model, and then the other guys were bodyguards at the front. I was the only man in that bitch. Also, two girls from my apartment complex pulled up. I fucked one of them before. The other one I'm working on fucking. She has this weird hang up. She doesn't want to fuck without having an STD test. So I'm getting my test like tomorrow. I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna fuck you too. Fine ass. So they're there. They greet me. Hey, da, da, da. I should have tagged along with them, but I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to be like a lone ranger. So I get up into the venue, and the girl's whose birthday it was, her mom comes up to me, starts fucking pressing me. "Who are you here with? Who are you here with?" Oh, excuse me. I thought this was a public event. Was it invite only? I'm here with myself. And she's like, "Oh, I just want to know who you're here with." I said, "Well, I have friends here. I have so and so and so and so, but I put it by myself. I decided to come. I thought it was public." She's, "Oh, you getting smart?" I'm like, "Bitch, what?" And she didn't say it in like a playful way. I could tell she's getting irritated because she knew she was in the wrong. I was like, "Bitch, it's a public event. You shouldn't put it on fucking Instagram, you stupid fat bitch." Anyway, but yeah, eventually I get her to fucking leave me alone. And I'm vibing a little bit, eating their food. I see a girl I think looks good. I walk up to her. Turns out she's the cousin of the girl that the event is for, the birthday girl. She's only in town for like 2 more days. But she's very standoffish, very dry. It seemed like a lot of the girls they were standoffish when it came to me because I could tell that I was like a shark in there. They knew what I was on. They knew I wasn't fucking there to fucking, play with glitter and shit. But anyway, man, I should have shot more. But I was on edge because I didn't want the fucking mom to fucking tweak out and throw him out because it was like fucking. They had like 4 security guards in a little ass fucking um, what do you call it? It was a strip mall, like a strip mall, and it was one little building, little upstairs, downstairs, and they had like 3, 4 security guards for that one little shit. Like who's gonna call something in here? Anyway, so yeah, I was out of my element, but it was good practice. It was good sharpening my sword. Talking to the girl's cousin, and the girl's cousin's very standoffish. She ends up walking away from me. Oh god damn, bitch. And later, the girl walks up to me, the birthday girl. She also says, "Who are you here with? Who are you here with?" I guess somebody's been fucking talking. Probably her fat ass mama. Probably said some shit to her. I'm like, "Yo, this is a public event. You put on Instagram. I'm here by myself. I know so and so and so and so, but I pulled up on my own accord." And I think they realized that pressing me was stupid because if you didn't want strangers showing up, you shouldn't have put it online. You dumb hoe. Anyway, I started to feel like I was unwelcomed. I'm not going to stand in a place where I don't feel welcome. I walk out after I eat their fucking wings. On the way out, I see two girls. One of them is my type. I said, "Yo, y'all here for the thing?" They said, "Yeah, yeah." I said, "You here for the fashion show?" Because they look like, like they were there for a fashion show. They said, "Yeah." I said, "Dang, you just missed it." They're like, "Oh, like, can you show us where it is?" I said, "Yeah, I got you." So I turn around. It's like a 1 minute walk back. Walking, talking, talking, walking, talking. We get to the door. The girl that was my type, I said, "Yo, hey, let me holler at you for a second." She looks at her friend, giggles, and her friend goes inside, and she comes outside, talks to me for a little bit. I said, "Yo, let's go out sometime." Okay, exchange numbers, boom, boom. Send her back on the way. That's another one. Keep that in mind. Now, I start going back to my car again. As I'm walking to my car, I'm almost there. I see another one getting out of her car. Looks good. Looks good. I said, yo, you here for the thing? And she's walking kind of fast. She said, "Yeah, I'm here for the thing," but I can tell she's irritated. She's like, "That's not how you talk to people." And I don't give a fuck. I was like, "Oh, how should I address you? What should I have said?" She's like, "Oh, you just say hi, and I'm happily married, so leave me alone." I'm okay. You seem like a bitch. I wouldn't want to be him, but anyway. Yeah, I didn't say that, but like in my head, like, come on, bitch, be for real. Like, you never had nobody fucking say hi to you. Anyway, so I get back in my car and I do this thing where I'll send out, if I want a link real quick, I'll send out a mass text. So if you want one link, you send out, 10 messages, 10 hays. You want 30 links, you send out 30 hays. And whoever responds, responds. One of the links was a girl whose number I got, I believe in the last video I mentioned her. Yeah. And I said, "Hey, let's go out." And she said, "Hey, I'm sitting by the pool at this time. You want to just come and hang out by the pool?" I said, "Shh, okay." I said, "I'm on my way." She says, "Oh, we'll be here." Now, usually before I stop giving a fuck, I would say, "Who is we?" I'm trying to suss out what my chances are. Are you there with like your mom? Who is the we? But this time I didn't care. I didn't care who you were there with because I'm gonna get you alone anyway. I'm walking out to the pool. As I'm walking out, across the street, there's an old lady that lives across the street, and she's talking to this. It's far, but the chick looks fine, like body wise and from the back. I said, "Oh," and it just so happens that they're right next to my garage for my motorcycle. My garage is across the street, and that building is where my garage is at. I'm like, let me act like I'm going into my garage so I can look at this chick closer. So I go back upstairs. I grab my garage opener. I walk over there, and oh my god, as I'm walking over there, the old lady sees me and she fucking slides me out in front of the chick. She's like, "Hey, so and so is down in the pool waiting for you." What the fuck? I said, "Oh, word? Okay, thank you." And the fuck, grandma. And so I go in my garage for a little bit, fuck around, and then I come out, and then I'm going over to grandma so I can look at the chick closer. I go over to grandma and I ask her, how's the flooding, this and that, you good, this and that, and I see the chick. The chick is a girl that previously gave me her Instagram, but like she won't link, and so I just completely ignored her, like completely, didn't even acknowledge her fucking existence because you're not gonna link, so you don't exist to me, you're worthless. And so I big grandma I do, and let her talk about me going to see another chick in front of the chick that rejected me before. I go to the pool. I get to the pool. The chick is there with some guy, some black dude. And I'm thinking, oh, like, and but she stands up, she waves me over. I said, "Yo, what's up?" I greet her, I greet bro, and I end up saying, "Hey, let's talk over here." I pull her away from him, way over to the other side of the pool. We're talking because I don't give a fuck about that dude. Fuck you, nigga. She's here to see me. We're talking, 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 and the guy and his friends end up leaving. So now it's just me and her. I say, "Let's go for a walk." We're talking, 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 talking. End up on the subject of scary movies. She likes scary movies. That's the why. And as we're walking and talking, we go for a little lap around the complex, and then we get back to my apartment. I'm like, yo, let's go watch a movie real quick. She's, oh no, it's fine. And she confesses to me that she's recently divorced. This, as we were talking about the pool, she said that she's recently divorced, and she asked me, "Are you looking for a friend?" I'm like, "Girl, I talked to you 'cause I thought you were cute. I'm not really looking to be like a brother to you. If that's what you wanted, then that's not me." She says, "Oh, it seems like guys just want to fuck me and this and that." And I just didn't really acknowledge it because that's stupid. Like, who wants to be your friend? Who wants to be friends with a girl? Like, be for real. Any man that goes after what he wants is not gonna sit there and be your buddy. If you want a friend, go talk to your family, go get a girlfriend, go get a gay dude. I heard those guys are fucking you too. So nobody's gonna be your fucking friend, bro. Wake up to fucking reality. And she's like in her 30s too. I think she's like 33. And on top of that, I know that she knew what type of time I was on when we first met because when I talked to her, I said, hey, let's go out sometime. And she brought up the age. She's, oh, how old are you? I don't know. And I said, I'm 26. I said, is that a problem for you? She said, I'm 33. I said, is that a problem for you? Looked her in the eye. She said, oh, no. Here's my number. So you knew what the fuck I was on. Don't try to play dumb now. Don't try to retroactively play stupid. That shit doesn't work. You should have played dumb earlier instead of agreeing to, me and you hanging out solo and talking about ages. If you thought it was platonic only, you wouldn't have cared about the age thing. You knew what time it was. Dumb asshole. Well, yeah. And it's funny. So about 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago, she texted me saying, hey, sorry, I didn't mean to disappoint you. Sorry if I disappointed you. Have a good night. And then 2 heart emojis. So what I'm gonna do with her is after I move downtown, I'm gonna invite her out for drinks, get her alone for real, and see what happens. Because I think she's going. I think that she's just traumatized from leaving a relationship. She was married. She came to this country with the guy. It was military. It was all that trash. So I'm gonna give her some time to marinate, and then we'll see what happens. So what are we at now? What are we at now? Let's go over it. Let me get my list. Okay. We're gonna count the shot. We're not gonna count the morning girl that woke up in my bed. So we got Walmart girl that did not go in, boyfriend. We got the one before the shower with the pit bull. Got her number. Fantastic. I'm gonna text her tomorrow. We got the one at the event, the warmly at the parking lot that went in. We got at the event, the cousin that did not go in. We got the one after I left. I got her number. We got the one by the old lady. We're not gonna count her. We're not gonna count her. Skip over her. And we got the one in the pool, which was not. I guess it was a shot. It was like a attempted pull back to my place, and that didn't work that time. You got that? So we tally all these up. We got no, yes, yes, no, yes, no. So we got 3 yeses and 3 nos today. 3 out of 6. Not bad at all. 50%, we'll take it. We will absolutely take it. And you know what's funny? I have to write them down because I forget when girls turn me down. There's one girl in my complex, I've shot at her 3 times. First time I talked to her, I have a boyfriend. Second time, she said, you talked to me before. I said, oh shit, really? She said, yeah. I said, oh, after so many, I forget. And the third time, I was on a run and she walked out of her building with a bikini on, little ass out, little fat little ass, and a heart tattoo on her ass. I'm thinking it's a brand new bitch. I run, I say, yo, you live here? She, you already talked to me 2 times. She's giggling, bro, like she's enjoying this shit. I'm like, oh, she ain't got no clothes on. I thought you was somebody else. And I keep on running. But every time she gets like more and more open to it. I guess it's probably entertaining for her. I mean, and chicks love attention, especially from a dude that's attractive. Like even if she has a man and she doesn't want to cheat with me, she probably cheat for the right guy, but she doesn't want to cheat with me. She probably still enjoys that attention, that feeling desired by a guy that is attractive. And you know what's funny? The girl with the pit bull, she was probably the best looking one all day. Out of everybody I shot at, she was the finest one out of all of them. She was finer than the one in Walmart. She looked better than the one at the event that was being a bitch, the cousin. And she looked better than the married chick. All of them, bro. And she was the nicest one. And it seemed like she liked me the most out of all of them. that just goes to show that you can't put too much stock into what a bitch tells you or treats you or how she feels about you, because it doesn't matter. Because there's one that looks 3 times better that's going to treat you better and likes you more. On top of that, women have horrible fucking taste. We see it all the time. They pick dudes that beat their ass, that abuse them. So why would you base your self-worth on a woman's opinion when their opinion means shit? It is worthless. But yeah, that's everything. That's my whole day, man. Matter of fact, there was another one. One of the girls that responded to my mass text, she's out right now. She invited me to come out with her. I said, drop it low. She's on the other side of town, and I get so much pussy these days that I don't even want to drive 30 minutes. She's about 30 minutes away. I don't want to drive 30 minutes to get some pussy or prospective head. I don't care. I don't want. I'd rather just go to sleep and wake up and start a new day. Honestly, it is not that serious, man. It is not. And there's no guarantee that she'll let me fucking, spend the night. If it was like a girl that I'm locked in with, that I could like lay my head down, maybe. But yeah, nah, no way, shorty. I'll hit her up after I move downtown. That way, it's a 15-minute drive everywhere in the city, and I'll be good to go. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Peace.